What's up, guys, and welcome to the first ever episode of Bobby's Bytes. I will tell you guys what the gist of the show is, but you guys aren't stupid and you'll get it as we go along, so let's just get right into it. Donald Trump says the new mayor of London has made rude comments about him. Well, why don't we just get Trump his blankie and his baba? Trump's comments on Islam have pissed everybody off all over the place. And the new mayor in London, his name is Sadiq Khan. Congratulations to him, by the way, for becoming the first ever Muslim mayor in London. Says Trump's comments about Islam offended him, as they should, and he described them as ignorant, which apparently upset Trump. Apparently Trump's comments sparked a debate among parliamentarians that they want to set up a petition to ban him from the country, and it got 500,000 signatures. I don't fucking blame them. I wish we could ban Donald Trump. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I was a Donald Trump supporter in the very, very beginning when he was talking about illegal immigration, because that seemed to be an issue that politicians seem to be afraid to address in this country, and yes, it is hurting our country. Then he went on to talk about banning Muslims, which is fucking bullshit. I mean, our country was built on immigration. My mother was an immigrant. Trump's comments are ignorant. That's all there is to it. Khan said that Trump's views on Islam are ignorant, and Trump responded with, let's take an IQ test. Trump, if you take an IQ test, I guarantee you the results are going to come out negative, so don't even fucking bother. Let's just end this little segment with, fuck you, Trump. That's all I gotta say. Fuck you. There was a woman in Florida who was bitten by a 2-foot nurse shark, and she got taken to the hospital, of course, but the shark was still attached. That is fucking insane. It says here, though it is not known how the woman came in contact with the shark, some beachgoers said that there were a few people antagonizing the animal in the water shortly before the attack. Are you fucking serious right now? Who in their right mind would antagonize a shark? And this poor woman got bit, and it should have been the other people, and that's just fucking messed up. But apparently this woman was calm and cool throughout the whole thing, and props to her. She came out fine. It doesn't say anything about the shark, so I don't know what happened to the shark, but just wow. That's all I gotta say. Wendell Pierce from The Wire charged with battery after attacking Bernie Sanders supporter. Are we absolutely sure that it wasn't Donald Trump in disguise? Oh wait, Pierce is the Hillary Clinton supporter. Never mind, that explains it. Captain America Civil War is on its way to becoming this year's first billion-dollar film. Nice try, DC. So close, but yet so far away. There are scientists out there that are talking privately about creating a synthetic human genome. On to some WWE news. It's pretty well known that quite a few wrestlers just got released over the past week and a half, 2 weeks. Among them are Damian Sandow, Wade Barrett, Santino Marella, and Christian, who were both retired anyway, so whatever. One of them was WWE diva Cameron, and she went on to post some comments about her release. I'm going to read this note really quickly, although it is lengthy. So stay with me. Thank you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to move on. From being casted on Tough Enough to being signed in FCW to being called up to the main roster and then deciding to go back to NXT, these past few years have been one hell of a roller coaster ride for me. Despite the outcome, I consider myself beyond blessed. I spent very little time in FCW before I was called up to the main roster. Though that was an amazing opportunity in hindsight, it may have caused me to miss out on some valuable training that may have that was documented, and yeah, I'm sure it hurt her chances, so I'll give her that much. After sitting on the sidelines as a spectator for some time, I asked to be taken off the road until the writing team come up with something for me to do. Meantime, I took it upon myself to hire Carlo Cannon, a phenomenal wrestling talent and good friend, to teach me a few moves and work on my in-ring skills and techniques. Meanwhile, I constantly sent emails to agents and writers pitching several ideas in hopes of getting a chance to show what I have learned and done during my time away. I proposed to become a manager/valet for a superstar, hosting a comical gossip segment, covering diva and superstar interviews, and even a couple storylines for possible gimmicks. Unfortunately, none of them came to fruition. I'm not even entirely sure my ideas were seen or considered, but I left no stone unturned. I know that taking some time off from WWE could possibly lead to my release, but I'm relentless, driven, and extremely competitive. Okay, if you were extremely passionate, let me preface this by saying that I had a very short pro wrestling career. It was 3 matches over the course of a year. It's neither here nor there. Health issues got in the way. And by no means does that make me an expert, but I do know a little bit of what I'm talking about. I'm as qualified as any internet geek to talk about wrestling. So if you want to learn, you don't ask to be taken off the road. You get in there every night and you learn something by wrestling or talking to the people around you and learning as much as you possibly can. Taking yourself off the road did no favors for you learning your wrestling career. I mean, you hired a coach, that's great to learn more things about wrestling, but there's no better way to learn than in the ring. Sometimes you have to go out there and grab everyone's attention on your own. Sometimes you just have to reach up and grab the brass ring, as Mr. McMahon so famously once stated. The day before my release, I posted a lengthy statement about the IWC regarding their views and the ways they choose to express their opinions. IWC meaning Internet Wrestling Community, I'm assuming. Statement quickly spread like wildfire, mainly due to my closing line, which by the way is meant to be a sarcastic jab. Her comments, by the way, attacked fans for being cyberbullies, and her closing statement here: those who do nothing but bash talent in a disrespectful, cruel, and personal way have nothing to say to you except give your mother my love when she comes downstairs with your dinner. This is her way of trying to create an angle. I mean, seriously? For the fans being cyberbullies, of course cyberbullying is a problem. Bullying is a problem all over the place. I get that. But as a wrestling talent, if you're trying to be a heel, you got to deal with a certain amount of bullying. So, oh my God, I have to move on. I'm getting a headache. I may not be your ideal blonde-haired, blue-eyed American sweetheart, but I am a confident, educated, with 2 degrees, African-American, badass bitch, which this company has lacked for a long time. She goes on to say that this will not be the last you hear of me, and I want to simply say thank you and see you again soon, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I love the Divas Revolution. I love that they have gone away from the Divas thing and gone to the Women's Championship division, whatever. Cameron in the ring has not been able to touch any member of the roster with her skills. Like, seriously, she's not that good. I watched her wrestle. She's not that good. When she was in the Funkadactyls with Naomi, Naomi is 10 times the wrestler and athlete that Cameron ever was, bottom line. She could have been a successful manager valet. She had this little gimmick where she was walking around looking in a compact all the time. And, you know, that could have worked. That could have drawn some heat, but that's just not the way things go. So I do wish her all the best, just like I wish all the other releases their best. But let's hope that if Cameron comes back to the wrestling industry, she's a little more educated on how things work. As a closing note, I want to thank everyone who participated on Goodreads.com in the giveaway that I put together for 10 signed copies of The Roar of a Dragon. Over 1,300 people entered that, and your books are out in the mail, so I hope you enjoy it. That's all I got. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, it's Bobby's World, and you're all just living in it. CLC for life, y'all. Bye!